Good morning. Welcome to the Unitarian Universalist Church of Stillwater. I'm Terry Chaffin. We're people of many paths, united by 6 shared values centered around love, working for justice, believing in the worthiness of every person, adapting to the changing world, accepting others for who they are, understanding that everything is interdependent, and cultivating a spirit of gratitude and hope. Our minister this morning is Reverend Susan Ross. Our musicians are Annye Love and the UU Sing-Along Connection. I do like that. Reverend Ross is going to provide our story. After the service, please join us for our monthly potluck. We set aside the 3rd Sunday of the month to have lunch together and hope any guests and visitors will join us. Both this Sunday after social time and next Sunday, the Tanzania travelers will give a forum on their trip. That'll be Linda and Mike Smolin, Shiitake Mama and Doug Williams, Lynn and John Little, and Lynn Fiesel. Part 1 will cover their arrival in Africa, pre-safari tours and animals in the Tanzania national parks. Part 2 for next week will have animals in the Ngorongoro, close? No, well, you can say that. Conservation area. Oh, we got to say it again. Here, say it. Thank you. Craters and the Serengeti and their visit with the Maasai people. They've got a lot of pictures and videos. The games group meets on the 3rd Thursday of the month, so they're scheduled to meet this Thursday. They'll meet in the church social room, and they play games of various sorts until approximately 9. For more information, contact Joe Melnick. And we're invited to the Eagle Scout Court of Honor ceremonies honoring Caleb Bell and Evelyn Bell on Saturday, August 22nd at 3, and that's in Edmond. For more details, the flyer is in the social room. Next Sunday's sermon will be provided by Reverend Mark Christian. The title is Utility, Futility, and the Future. As he mentioned in the August newsletter, living our lives, we make many choices and decisions, but we're never sure how they'll turn out. Does the future depend on our utility, or is it all an exercise in futility? If you have an announcement, please come up and use one of the microphones. Whatever's simple for you. This one's, you don't have to bend so much. Yeah.
We blocked you from that.
Yeah, you got that right.
What'd you say?
We have all of our junk in that all of our stuff in there.
That's okay. I'm Johnny Weatherford. I want to let you know that if you enjoy looking at the stars, that the last 2 nights have been really good, and I hope that tonight is. And you're invited out to the place to see the stars. It'd be from 8:30 to 10:30, and you don't want to arrive. You don't want to arrive at 9:30. You don't want to arrive after about 9. You want to be there really at 8:30. Lights blind you. It takes 30 minutes to get your eyes accustomed to the dark. And I'm going to be here after the service. I'll probably go to potluck, and I've got some tear-off sheets that give you some information about how to get to the place. So if you're interested, you can come.
And what's happening? Is there something happening?
There's nothing happening. Nothing at all happening. Yeah, just coming out and looking at stars. You don't have to come, but if you enjoy looking at the stars and the Milky Way and all the constellations, you can see them.
Thank you, Johnny. Other announcements?
I just want to let everybody know, I just found out this morning that there's going to be an organ concert at the Presbyterian Church at 3 o'clock this afternoon. Rare. There's going to be 3 different organists, and if you like organ music, it's going to be quite a treat. I don't know if I can make it or not, but I'm going to try.
All right, any other announcements? I think we're ready for a prelude.
Okay. The sing-along connection is coming. This is our sing-along with the group. We gather once a month to practice a couple of songs that we're gonna sing along as the group. You're gonna need the blue hymnal and the other one. We are going to sing number 1046, Shall We Gather at the River? And you will probably be familiar with it, particularly the chorus.
And whoever I told you don't need your book, I apologize. You need the green book after all.
The other thing, I'll share this with you, we were practicing before this, and I had this wonderful image of, it's gathering at the river, of when I pass, that I'm gonna be met by a bunch of Unitarians singing this song, and maybe this very group, at that river, so, please join us. One, two, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Shall we gather at the river where bright angels' feet have trod, with its crystal tide forever flowing to the throne of God? Yes, we'll gather at the river, the beautiful, beautiful river. Gather with the saints at the river that flows by the throne of God. On the margin of the river, washing up its silver spray, we'll walk and worship ever, oh happy golden day. Yes, we'll gather at the river, the beautiful river. Gather with the saints at the river that flows by the throne of God. Ere we reach the shining river, laying we every burden down, grace our spirits will deliver and provide a robe and crown. Yes, we'll gather at the river, the beautiful, beautiful river. Gather with the saints at the river that flows by the throne of God. Soon we'll reach the shining river, and our pilgrimage will cease. Soon our happy hearts will quiver with the melody of peace. Yes, we'll gather at the river, the beautiful, beautiful river. Gather with the saints at the river that flows by the throne of God.
That
Flows by the throne of God.
So shall we need to strike our tunes? we light our chalice candle this morning as a reminder that we carry within us, each of us, light at all times, that there is light among us whenever we gather, and that there is always light out in the world. We're going to take a moment this morning, I'm going to invite you to take a moment this morning to reflect on singing. We just had a really great example of that. So what does singing mean to you, and what has it meant in your life? A few moments of silent reflection. I invite you to stand as you are able now and join in singing number 30 in the heavier book, the gray book, Over My Head.
Over my head.
So this story today is the story of a song, and it was written by Debbie Levy. Back in slavery times, when enslaved people worked long days with no play and no say, no freedom, no fairness, no choice, and no chance, the people sang. They suffered, yet they sang, to soothe the hurt, to fight the cruelty, to declare that, yes, they were human beings. Deep in my heart, I do believe I'll be all right someday. It took a war, the Civil War, to end slavery, but even after, white people treated black people as less than fully human, excluding them, ignoring them, blaming them, even attacking them, all because of the color of their skin. Black people were no longer slaves, it was true, but they were not truly free. Still, they believed things would get better. Still, they sang, I'll overcome someday. I'll overcome someday. If in my heart I do not yield, I'll overcome someday. It wasn't easy to believe. It wasn't easy when white people shut out African Americans from good jobs and good pay, schools and libraries and neighborhoods, restaurants and hotels and bathrooms, train cars and bus seats, playgrounds and parks. But black Americans and some white Americans did believe they could overcome the unfairness, hate, and violence. They started to protest. They brought a church song, I Will Overcome, to the streets. But since they were marching and working together, they sang, we will overcome. We together will overcome. Oh, deep in my heart, I do believe we will overcome someday. From the streets, the song reached the ears of city people, country people, followers, and leaders. It reached Martin Luther King, the most important leader working for justice for African Americans. He took this song with him in his heart everywhere he traveled. The words changed a little, but the spirit stayed the same. We shall overcome. We shall overcome someday. There were many forms of race hatred and many ways to fight it. Some students fought by sitting down in restaurants and asking to be served. They didn't ask for free food. They didn't want special service. They just wanted to buy a meal like any white person could. The students sat and sat, waiting for hamburgers, donuts, and sodas that never came. The students sat and waited until they were arrested, and as they were taken away to jail, they sang, we are not afraid. We are not afraid today. More and more people decided to stand up for rights for African Americans. One small group, the Freedom Singers, traveled 50,000 miles in 9 months to living rooms, concert halls, elementary schools, jails, high schools, and rallies, bringing We Shall Overcome to people in 40 states, inspiring them to believe that change was coming. We are not alone. We are not alone today. The biggest gathering of people united in support of fairness for African Americans took place in the nation's capital. Marching toward the Lincoln Memorial, hundreds of thousands of people, black and white, young and old, joined hands, joined voices, and sang, we'll walk hand in hand. We'll walk hand in hand someday. Slowly, things were changing, laws were passed, but race hatred stayed strong, even stronger than laws. So President Lyndon Johnson gave a speech. His ancestors once held slaves in Texas and Georgia, but President Johnson looked out at the millions of people watching on television, spoke of equal rights, human rights, and voting rights for African Americans, and recited the words of the song. We must overcome the crippling legacy of bigotry and injustice, and we shall overcome. How could such a song stay in one country? It could not. We Shall Overcome sailed across the oceans to other countries where people faced injustice. It traveled to South America, where Black Africans embraced it as their own freedom song in their long struggle against an all-white government that treated them as outcasts in their own land. Black and white together someday. The song traveled to India, East Germany, South Korea, Czechoslovakia, Northern Ireland, Bangladesh, China, the Middle East, South America, wherever people worked for a better life. We will live in peace someday. Even as it spread across the globe, the song never really left its American home. It took a very long time, but race hatred did grow weaker. Freedom grew stronger. President Lyndon Johnson was followed by another president and another and another and another and another and another, and then the people of the United States, black and white and young and old, elected an African-American man to be their president. On that day, people sang the song that so many voices had sung before in pain and protest. On that day, they sang in happiness. Oh, deep in my heart, I do believe we shall overcome someday. Today, people still struggle against hatred and for freedom, against poverty and for fairness, against despair and for hope. We still sing. We sing to declare that, yes, we are all human beings, deserving of respect, sharing the same planet, the same future together.
Exists because of your commitment of time, energy, and resources. This is the time in the service when the offering is given and gratefully received, and this month we will share a portion of the plate with Habitat for Humanity.
Can't have a sing-along without a drum, can you? The next song we're gonna sing, again, is out of the blue hymnal, turquoise I call it. Some people call it teal, some people call it blue, some people call it green. It's a diverse group, what can I tell you? This is kind of interesting, it's Native American, and the other interesting thing is the one that we did last month, the same chant that comes from that book. There's about 5 of them, and you can overlay them, not like around, but on top of each other. So we're gonna try to learn some of them, and at some point, we might try putting them together. But right now, we're learning the 1073, which is, the earth is our mother.
That's what we're starting with. Okay.
So sing along with us, particularly the chorus, or, I don't know if you call it a chorus in Native American, but whatever. Okay. Give me an A. An A. Okay, that's it. Now one more, Rick. The earth is our mother, we
move this up so I'm not like talking right in your face. I don't want you to be singled out and think this sermon is for you. So I'm going to do something at the beginning that I don't often do, and that is read you some scripture, so you'll have some background for this. The first one is from the book of 1 Samuel. Hannah prayed and said, "My heart exults in the Lord, my strength is exalted in my God. There is no holy one like you, there is no rock like our God. The bows of the mighty are broken, but the feeble gird on strength. Those who were full have hired themselves out for bread, but those who were hungry are fat with spoil. The Holy One makes poor and makes rich, raises up the poor from the dust and lifts the needy from the ash heap, to make them sit with princes and inherit a seat of honor." The second is from the Gospel of Luke. And Mary sang, "My soul magnifies the Lord, and my spirit rejoices in my God. For the Holy One has looked with favor on the lowly estate of this servant. Surely from now on all generations will call me blessed. The Holy One has shown strength, has scattered the proud in the imagination of their hearts, has brought down the powerful from their thrones and lifted up the lowly, has filled the hungry with good things and sent the rich away empty, has come to the aid of his child Israel." Several months ago, my good friend Kathy McCallie told me that I should watch the musical Suffs on public television's Great Performances, and I would in turn recommend that to you. In fact, I already have in the newsletter several months ago, but in case you haven't watched it yet, it is still available on OETA. It tells the story, that musical does, of the suffragists who worked for the passage of the 19th Amendment. Their journey was a long journey. The Seneca Falls Women's Rights Convention that sort of set that journey off happened in 1848. The 19th Amendment wasn't ratified until 1920. That's 72 years. And in those 72 years, there was a lot of singing. Now, Suffs is a musical, so there's a lot of singing in it, of course. But the real suffrage movement was also full of singing. There were new songs written, but also women would put new words to old tunes. For example, "Going to the Polls" to the tune of "Comin' Through the Rye." "Three Blind Men" to the tune of "Three Blind Mice." I don't know who those three were, but I can imagine. And "The Women Are Coming" to the tune of "The Campbells Are Coming." "The women are coming to vote, to vote. The women are coming to vote, to vote." And they sang in other ways. In Los Angeles in 1911, the city officials banned women from making speeches in public places about the suffrage movement. So those women in Los Angeles just put their speeches to music and sang them. Singing is a form of resistance. When we sing together, it unites us. We resist the forces that would pull us apart. It shapes our identity as a community. It gives us courage. We resist giving in to fear. And it encourages us. We resist despair. Singing reclaims spaces for those who have been marginalized. So the songs of people who've been enslaved. So the songs of the civil rights movement. So the songs of those living under apartheid in South Africa. So the singing revolution in Estonia and Latvia and Lithuania in the late 80s, when those countries gained their independence from the Soviet Union through peaceful protests that included singing. and that culminated in 2 million people joining hands across those 3 countries, making a 600-kilometer-long chain and singing together. So in that same year in Leipzig, for several months preceding the fall of the Berlin Wall, people gathered on Monday evenings by candlelight around St. Nikolai Church to sing. And their numbers grew from about 1,000, which is already a large number of people singing together, but it grew to more than 300,000 people singing together. That's over half the citizens of that city. They sang songs of hope and protest and justice until their song helped to shake the powers of their nation and helped to change the world. Later, when somebody asked one of the East German police why they didn't squelch that protest like they had so many others, they answered, "We had no contingency plan for singing." So the protest song, so many, written and sung out of war, out of police killings of unarmed black people, out of school shootings. So during COVID lockdowns, people singing together or serenading each other from balconies and porches, virtual choirs and orchestras coming into being. So the singing resistance that began in Minnesota this past year in response to the oppression of ICE and has been spreading to other places. So Bad Bunny's halftime show at the Super Bowl. Resilience and joy in the face of colonization. And so the songs of Hannah and Mary. Hannah's story is in the Hebrew scriptures, and Mary's is in the Christian Gospel of Luke, but they are definitely connected. It is unusual in general for women in Scripture to get as much coverage as these two do, and of course they are the mothers of sons who turn out to be pretty important, Samuel and Jesus, so that's the main reason, but they are significant for other reasons as well. Hannah's story is the story of a woman who yearns for a child, who grieves not having given birth. Her sorrowing only grows when her husband, Elkanah, his own desire or need for children, satisfied already by the children that he has had with his second wife, Peninnah, doesn't listen to Hannah's yearning and tells her she doesn't need children because she has him and that should be enough. And then, when she goes to pour her heart out to the Holy One, the priest, Eli, put off that a woman has broken custom by coming to the place of prayer by herself, and seeing that she is weeping and seems to be talking to herself, assumes that she is drunk and accuses her of that. She is not, of course, and so on her own, without the benefit of spouse or priest, Hannah vows that if she ever has a son, she will bring him when he is old enough to serve in this holy place, probably thinking, surely my son could do better than this guy over here. And Hannah's yearning is answered, and she gives birth to Samuel. And when the time comes to present him in the holy place, the story gives Hannah a song. It's a song of one who has come through, of one who has no power, one the world does not think counts for much, but who nevertheless knows herself to be beloved, to be chosen. But her song doesn't stop with that. She sings for all the ones who are powerless, for all the ones who've been made to believe that they don't count. She sings about change, about reversal, about justice, about newness. She sings about a God of reversal, about the Holy One being on the side of the poor and the oppressed. And then there's Mary. She's not in the same situation as Hannah, but in a situation, nevertheless. She's been asked to be part of something astounding and scary. It's interesting to look at the ways that many artists have portrayed what we have come to call the Annunciation. In lots of those paintings, not all of them, but many of them, the messenger, the angel, is shown as kneeling before Mary or bowing to her, and sometimes holding a flower out to her. So it's a kind of wooing that's going on there, a love story. And love stories are astounding and scary. So she doesn't say yes immediately. She asks some questions first, and then she says yes. And sometime after that, Mary goes to visit her kinswoman Elizabeth, who is herself pregnant with the baby who will grow up to be John the Baptist. And there, at this point, the story gives Mary a song very much like Hannah's, a song of someone who is powerless but is willing to journey, someone giving thanks for the blessing the journey promises, someone who knows now that she does count. But again, that's not where it stops. Again, it's a song of justice, a song of change, a song of the Holy One's intent for creation. It's the song that the Eastern Church calls the Ode of the Theotokos, the Ode of the God-bearer. Like Hannah's, it is also a song of resistance. You don't see quite so many depictions in art of Mary singing her song, the song that has come to be called the Magnificat. But my favorite of the few that there are is a Ben Wildflower woodcut that shows Mary in a fairly typical-looking robe, except instead of that usual headscarf thing that she's seen wearing, she has a hoodie on, and there are stars over her head, and in a circle around her are the words, "Fill the hungry, lift the lowly." And she has on boots, and both of her fists are clenched, and one of them is raised up like this. And in case you want to go look for it, Wildflower also has a woodcut that's titled, "Mary Punching the Beast." The songs of Mary and Hannah are our songs as well, even us Unitarian Universalists. We are Hannah's sisters and Mary's sisters, all of us. Some of us are sisters, and some of us are brother sisters, and some of us are sibling sisters. We are all in Hannah and Mary's family because we say to each other again and again that we are beloved, that we matter, that our stories matter. We are all in Hannah and Mary's family because some of us, maybe many of us, have come through and know ourselves now to be safe and in the company of those who treasure us. We are all in Hannah and Mary's family because we are all called upon to give birth to something on behalf of the world, to give birth to justice, to compassion, to peace. And we are called to sing songs of justice and compassion and peace, and to keep singing them until there is justice, and there is compassion, and there is peace. We are called to stand beside, to sing on behalf of and with, to work on behalf of and with, to be God-bearers, to be love-bearers on behalf of and with all who are marginalized, all whose yearning is not answered or listened to, all who are afraid. We are called to do that because we are the sisters of Hannah and Mary, all of us. One of my saints is Jan Richardson, the giver of blessings, and this is the blessing that she wrote for the Sunday that Mary's song is in the lectionary. You hardly knew how hungry you were to be gathered in, to receive the welcome that invited you to enter entirely. Nothing of you found foreign or strange, nothing of your life that you were asked to leave behind or to carry in silence or in shame. Tentative steps became settling in, leaning into the blessing that enfolded you, taking your place in the circle that stunned you with its unimagined grace. You began to breathe again, to move without fear, to speak with abandon, the words you carried in your bones that echoed in your being. You learned to sing. But the deal with this blessing is that it will not leave you alone, will not let you linger in safety, in stasis. The time will come when the blessing will ask you to leave, not because it is tired of you, but because it desires for you to become the sanctuary that you have found, to speak your word into the world, to tell the others what you have heard with your own ears and seen with your own eyes and known in your own heart, that you are beloved, beautiful to behold, and you and you and you and you are welcome and more than welcome. Amen. Our hymn is number 170, We Are a Gentle, Angry People, singing for our lives.
We
we go out from this place today, may we go out to sing. And when we come back, may we come back to sing. Amen. Oh, birthdays. Okay. August birthdays. So, who has a birthday in August this month? Raise your hand. Okay, we're going to sing to those folks. All right, this ends the recorded portion of our service. I forgot to forward